video today. How does the global tension affect the stock market? You as an investor, ask yourself. Right now, there's a big tension between America and what? Iran. Serious tension going on between Iran and the United States, and this has escalated. And Iran has reportedly struck major oil facilities across parts of the Middle East, including areas connected to Saudi Arabia and Qatar. More importantly, the Strait of Hormuz, the world's most important oil transit route, has been disrupted. This route carries about 20 million barrels of oil per day, which is about 20% of global oil consumption. Remember, this video is for educational purpose, and I'm doing this video for the Nigerian stock market. If you're an investor in Nigeria, this video is going to profit you. Once something like this is happening, like what is happening between Iran and America, the market immediately reacts because oil supply becomes uncertain. And whenever supply is threatened, while demand remains the same, you know what happens? Prices naturally go up. And that's exactly what we're seeing. Already, if you pay attention, the oil price has increased. I was talking to my friend from Canada yesterday. He was telling me, he was driving around to see any filling station in Canada, there in Ontario, selling at a cheaper rate. He said the oil price has already increased. Now, the real question is, how do you use this information as an investor? You as an investor, are you just going to listen to the news and just follow the trend and say, okay, there's tension between America and Iran, but as a smart investor, what are you going to do when global oil supply is under pressure? Countries and companies start looking for alternative source of oil. That's the truth. Europe begins to look for alternative source of oil. India, China, all these countries. And whenever supply is threatened, while demand remains the same. The demand of oil is just the same, but the supply is not there. The supply is not there. Countries and companies start looking for alternative. The energy is essential. We can't do without energy. No part of the world, no country, irrespective of your country, but countries like Nigeria and other African countries, other oil producing African countries, Nigeria, the Gulf of Guinea is still safe. So countries naturally begin to look towards this country for their energy supply. What does that mean to you as an investor? More demand for Nigerian crude. Simple. More companies, more countries begin to look for Nigerian crude. They want to buy from Nigeria. And that will mean higher selling price. The price of crude oil begin to rise. Higher revenue for oil companies. That means oil producing companies and they begin to get higher revenue. And when companies' revenue increase, profit expectation naturally is going to increase. The value of that company increases, which eventually reflects in their share price. If you check right now, I think company like Owando PLC listed in the Nigerian stock market in the between Monday and today, it increased by 10 naira. That's a typical example of one company. Nigeria automatically becomes more attractive because we are an oil producing country. That's the truth. So look out for companies like the Owando, the oil producing company in Nigeria, Saplet, Total Energy. Begin to look out if you're an investor in the Nigerian capital market. Look at Aradel PLC, Corn Oil. Check out their price movement. So you as a smart investor, don't wait for the broader those people come and join. You better pay attention to the news and position yourself well before the general public will know and begin to rush. Right now, smart investors from last week, when America strike Iran, I beg your pardon, smart investors will have known already that means the price of oil companies listed in the NJ is going to go up, and you position yourself. If you had positioned yourself last week, let's say Friday now, maybe say, let me use Owando for example. If you have positioned yourself and bought Owando PLC, you'll have made 10 naira between Monday and today. You know what I mean? So please pay attention. Whenever as an investor you listen to news, you have to ask yourself, what is the position I'm to take right now? What position am I to take right now? Okay, but remember, before you invest in any oil and gas company, you need to ask yourself the right question. News will always give you direction, but as we always teach you guys, look out for the fundamentals of this company. Are the fundamentals of this company right? Their revenue growth. Despite the fact, yes, there's tension between Iran and Iraq. Yes, oil companies' price is going to go up. But is it any oil company I'm going to put my money in? But I have to check the the growth of that company, the profitability of that company, the debt level, and also have to check who are those people managing that company. I've listed some of the oil and gas company listed in the Nigerian capital market: Owando, Seplat Energy, Total Energies, Aredal Holdings, Corn Oil. But still, yet, guys, we need to ask the right questions. Are the fundamentals of these companies correct before I put in my money, before I put in my hard-earned money? What is the valuation of this company? What is the earning per share performance of this company? What is the PEG ratio of this company? All this, as a smart investor, you should have known by now how to check fundamentals of any company. The goal is not to react emotionally to global news, to global events. The goal is to understand where money is likely to flow next. Okay, your goal as an investor is always check, where is money going to flow next. Where is the money going? That's the question that should be on your mind. Remember, I repeat again, this is just for education purpose. This is just for education. This is an educational video. Is not a financial advice. This is not a financial advice. Okay, as a smart investor, understand where the money is likely going to flow and position yourself. That's how investors will always turn global uncertainty into opportunity. Always turn the uncertainty in the economy into your own opportunity as an investor. Also, and think like Warren Buffett. Think like Warren Buffett. Think like an international investor. Don't think local. Thank God for apps like Bamboo that always give us the opportunity to invest in the American capital market whilst here in Nigeria. Okay, so there are other, yeah, companies listed in other stock exchange that you're going to, that in oil and gas company listed in other stock market that you're going to pay attention to, not just Nigerian oil companies that pay attention. I'm sure that the prices of American oil companies too are also going up. So please pay attention and remember, this is just for educational purpose. It's not financial advice. Okay. See you in my next video. God bless you.